All new tonight, the government is in the valley looking at land records as part of a border security project. Members of Congress say that project is research for a future border wall.
Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing breaks down what we've been able to find out.
The Army Corps of Engineers says it's assisting Border Patrol to research land records here in the valley. Democratic members of the Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee say they've asked about it themselves and tell us the research is for a future border wall. It fits what the president pushed for since January.
Big, fat, beautiful wall.
Under Trump, Customs and Border Protection looked to fund 28 miles of levee wall and 32 miles of border wall in the valley. The work is not started and homework comes first.
There can be issues on who in fact was the rightful owner.
Paul Rodriguez, the CEO of Valley Land Title Company, says the government has to figure out who owns land along the border before it can offer to buy from the landowners or take it through eminent domain.
There can be a lot of history to a property besides ownership. There can be easements, liens, there can be pipelines that go across.
We first learned about the research being done from a report Sunday from the Democratic side of the Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee. A spokesperson told us DHS and the Army Corps of Engineers is doing title research for the border wall construction. They tell us they know this because they contacted DHS and were told directly. We asked DHS ourselves if the research is happening in preparation for a border wall. They told us the Army Corps of Engineers is leading that function as part of the research. We asked the Army Corps the same question. Today they told us the Corps is currently researching land records in the valley for a number of authorized and proposed Border Patrol projects. What's ahead for the government is a lot of analysis on rural ranch properties.
That can take more time. It can take several days, maybe even weeks, to make sure that everything has been found and determined.
Rodriguez says it can be a lot like when a city or state needs to acquire property to expand a road. What's known now, the federal government is here doing research. We followed up with the Army Corps of Engineers, asking them specifically if the research is for the border wall and how many properties are involved and where they are and how long it's taking. They say they'll work to get us answers next week. In the Channel 5 News Studios, Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News at 10.